Come in, friends. The door is open. Won't you sit down? No, not there. Sit by the fire. Let the bristling flames warm you. It is chilly in here, as if the cold air of death were in the room. The door is closed. The demons are ready. Clutch your chair. You are trapped in the Chamber of Chills.
All the stories we tell are true. We believe in ghosts. Do you?
Chamber of Chills presents Room of Mystery, brought to you by Van Gorder.
I was in it! I'm not crazy! There is such a room!
The police looked at Lolita Jackson. They watched the beads of perspiration pop out on her forehead. They watched her hands nervously play with her curly hair.
Now look, let's start from the beginning. You went into the library, got yourself a book, and went into a room marked Reading Room. Okay, we got that much. Now, for the part that seems to give us a little trouble. You sat in that room reading your book for about 10 minutes, right?
Yes. Then it happened. There was a flash, a blinding, blasting flash, and I saw them, a horde of them. They were chanting something about needing more humans to fill their ranks. The fire, the smell, it was awful.
Easy, Miss Jackson. Don't go into a nosedive again. So that's your story, huh? Well, listen. We fine-combed the library from top to bottom, and we can't find any such room.
But I tell you, there is. There is. You've got to find it. If you don't, many innocent people will disappear into a world of horror.
Hold on, Miss Jackson. During this whole verbal mess-up, you never told us how you got away.
Must I tell you? Isn't it enough that I warn you?
How did you get away?
I didn't.
The men in the room shuffled their feet. This was the clincher.
That's right. I didn't. I have to go back. You see, those monsters threatened to kill my family if I fought them. They will only spare my family if I return. And I must.
I don't know what to say,
sighed Wilson.
You're a top scientist. We've got to see that you're safe. But I don't mind telling you this whole business sounds crazy to me.
Insane or not, it's true. Somehow inhabitants from another plane, another dimension, have managed to contact us. Apparently their world is on the verge of being destroyed and they need us to replenish them. I, because of my training, probably fit into their scheme of salvation. Why, you, Captain Wilson, might be next. After all, you've had an experience in organization and planning. It sounded fantastic, yet they just couldn't call a leading scientist mad. That night, Captain Wilson and Lolita Jackson returned to the library.
I don't know if this will work or not, Mrs. Jackson, but it's the only way we can find out. Show me where you think that room is.
The two figures melted into the silent blackness of the library. Amidst the towering bookshelves containing the histories of past civilizations, they felt as if they were in another world.
Here, Captain, shine your light over here.
The white beam waded through the shadows and punched out a door. They went in. All we can do is wait. Mrs. Jackson's face was a mask of tension. Then it happened. The room exploded into a whirlwind of swirling light. Worlds were contacting each other. The chanting began. A whirring, bone-chilling voice slowly lifted itself above the commotion. The two of them sat riveted to their seats.
You have returned. Your family shall be spared.
The other mortal with you is wanted also. We have need of him. You will now come with us. Both of you.
Captain Wilson, calling on all his remaining strength, tore himself loose of the hypnotic trance he had lapsed into. He ripped his revolver out and began to pump bullet after bullet into the blinding light which whirled in front of him.
Good Lord, they have no effect. Of course not, mortal. We are of another world. This is just the first of our attacks. More will follow. We know all about your world through our observation lists, which you have called flying saucers.
Nothing was left. All was quiet and deserted in the library.